Natacha Oceane, one of my role models for sure, with her healthy lifestyle, fitness mindset, science-backed tips, and just enthusiasm of life and sports and movement, has impacted my life in so many ways. It helped me build a better relationship between food and fitness and myself, and that's why in this video I compacted 5 things I learned from her that can maybe help you as well build a more positive relationship with food and fitness and life. So let's get started. Little disclaimer on the side, I will be using some of her content to make my points, so do check out her channel later on. I'll link it in the description below. And a few seconds about myself. You can skip this part if you want to jump right into Natacha's advice. There are timestamps. My name is Stephanie. I'm studying for a Master's in Clinical Nutrition, and I not only share foods that can help you live a happier, healthier life, but I also demystify some of the myths and topics that are out there on the internet. They are just completely not rooted in science. And if you're interested in any of that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and let's get started with this video. Number 1, the right mentality when it comes to starting over. I think the majority of people would agree with the fact that progress isn't always a straight line. Most of us have high achieving goals, but sometimes our bodies, our minds, or our schedules just won't allow us to do the things that would help us achieve these goals quicker. And in the past, when I ate things I felt like I shouldn't, or skipped training too many days in a row, it would A, make me feel bad about myself, and B, I would blame myself for not getting back into it right away. And that's why C, progress always tended to be correlated with some sort of stress on my part. And Natacha, on the other hand, who's arguably a very high achieving woman, taught me with her authenticity that it's okay to have setbacks, and it's okay to wallow from time to time, but you have to break through to go back to your happiness. And that is what she taught me with statements like this.
And it's day 1 of me not wallowing, because I feel like I've had my time to feel low, I've had my time to wallow, but I know that that just doesn't end until I start doing things that make me feel good again. This is the first time I've put on makeup and done my hair in the last 10 days. I'm proud of myself.
So every day, even if I have a bad start or something bad happens, I will ask myself, what can I do today, small or big, that will make me feel proud about myself? And then I do it. So don't obsess with yesterday's failures and start treating everything you do for yourself and your well-being as a win.
First of all, we're already done. My only goal for this workout was to get to the gym, and I'm here already. So that is goal checked off, complete, done. And so now anything past that is just a bonus.
And number 2 is about calorie tracking and reaching goals.
I have something I need to confess, okay? I have zero interest whatsoever in constant cycling. Sign me out. I'm out.
We all have different goals. Someone to lose fat, someone to gain muscle, someone to simply smash more weight in the gym, and some just want to go on longer runs. And the internet is full of advice on how many calories you should eat per day, how you can calculate your calories, how many macros you should eat, how much protein you need, etc, etc, etc. But even before I personally started to study nutrition, Natacha taught me that it's not really about these fine metrics you should focus on, because, and I did feel that as well, they don't necessarily A, correlate with actual results, and B, your well-being, happiness and fun that comes from exercise, or should come from exercise.
To me, life is for living, and if you're constantly putting time and energy and effort into losing weight, only to put it back on again, then it's distracting you from all the incredible things you can put out into this world and just from living life. Secondly, and just as importantly, studies have shown that cycling through diet after diet just to regain the weight has been shown to have some implications on your health and your metabolism. And when it comes to happiness, fat loss isn't a promise of that. In fact, in some cases, fat loss can even undermine your long-term happiness. So I hope you stay in tune with yourself and never compare yourself to anyone.
That's why now I only track these 2 metrics to see if I'm on the right track or if I need adjustment in my nutrition or exercise.
The first is my energy levels throughout the whole week out of 10. And the second is how strong I felt in my workouts in the last week out of 10. And if both of those are less than a 7 for 2 weeks running, then that's a red flag for me that I'm probably not following my own approach.
And number 3, a healthy eating approach, and that is my favorite topic for obvious reasons. Food is fuel and food is you. Feeding your body with nutritious foods is the #1 thing you can have in your own hand when it comes to your well-being, because it can support your lifestyle, it can support your happiness, it can support your energy levels and your sleep rhythms, and there's just so much good things that comes with nutritious foods that honoring your body's needs and feeding it nutritious foods is just amazing. And having a mindset around food and thinking of it as an addition to your lifestyle, not as something that you need to tweak all the time, gave me personally a lot of benefits, and I'm so happy that me and Natasha are on the same boat when it comes to that.
I don't track anymore. I think you guys already know that. Food is my fuel, and I want to make sure I have the right amount of energy to keep developing in my workouts and also to fuel the other work that I do. So for me, it's more important just to listen to my energy levels and my hunger cues rather than try and predict my energy requirements and assume that they're fixed every single day.
And I really want to emphasize on this, because it used to be the case for me personally in the beginning of my fitness journey that I would calculate, okay, I need 2,000 calories a day, and then I would track it with my fitness pal, and I would feel bad if I eat more than that, or I would feel bad because I didn't eat more because I was more hungry, and I would feel bad if I eat less than that, because in my mind I was always concerned if I eat more that I will gain weight, aka fat, from that, and B, if I don't eat enough or not enough protein or whatever, will I lose muscle over this? And I have to say, Natasha, as well as studying nutritional science, has put my mind to ease, because I know that I need to honor my appetite, and I also know that if I eat whole foods, I can't really eat too much. If I want more, there's a reason for that. And ever since I started doing that, my energy levels, my fitness results, and just my personal well-being has improved so much. So if you could take anything away from this video, is don't obsess over calories. Learn about healthy food and make exercise fun, because that's when you have your eyes on the prize, like Natasha says.
Keep my eye on the prize. And the prize is living life fully and having the energy to do it. And that's it.
And #4, embrace failure.
Failure is the route to success.
This is such a major one, and once you wrap your head around this, you basically become unstoppable. Because we fail forward, every failure makes us wiser. I used to hate myself and obsess over the whole mechanics that led me to having an eating disorders a few years back. And looking at it now with this knowledge is that I wouldn't be who I am right now if I hadn't gone through bulimia, if I hadn't gone through all these really negative self-talk when it comes to food. And I wouldn't have developed this passion to study nutrition and to share my knowledge and to help other people. So once you see every setback as an opportunity to learn and grow from it, then you win. The only keynote here is keep trying, keep going, and keep learning from your setbacks. Everybody fails. Knowing this gives at least me personally an ease of mind, and not because I want to see other people fail, but because I know that everybody is busy thinking about their own problems and issues and working on themselves. And usually people don't really care about your failures. They might be interested and ask how you're doing or what happened, but in the end, they deal with their stuff and you deal with your stuff. Nobody cares more about yourself than you. Other people don't really give that many fucks. Sorry for the wording.
Because I was just so terrified of being bad at something, of people thinking that I was bad. And the problem with that mindset is that it stops you from trying. And that stops you from learning. And the truth is that actually the world doesn't really care. The world just keeps moving on.
So what do we learn here? Just do you. Because if you never stop, you'll never fail. And #5, try different sports. Find what you like, because movement should be all about enjoyment. And this is a huge one for me, because if you know me, I'm more a shy person. I'm the one who's standing more in the corner, afraid to go somewhere without someone I know. But that was the past. I'm still shy. I don't want to say I'm not shy anymore, but now I try different things, and some of my proudest moments were when I went skydiving, when I went to try out a taekwondo, an MMA, and a Krav Maga class, like separately on separate days, as well as canoeing. I now embrace the fact that I can be a beginner somewhere, that I can go somewhere without knowing anyone, without knowing the sports, because it is truly about enjoyment and discovering what your body is capable of doing. And that's why I admire athletes like Natasha, who embodies the same philosophy in their approach to fitness. Because watching her videos inspires me to try new things and push my limits, all while having fun and enjoying the process. Ultimately, I believe that movement should be a joyful and empowering experience that allows us to feel free, alive, and connected to our bodies. There we have it. These 5 things have been truly transformative for me, and I hope by sharing it with you, you feel inspired to take the first step to build a more positive relationship with food, with exercise, and with yourself. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in more helpful tips around fitness and evidence-based nutrition. And if you enjoyed this one, consider checking out this one where I reviewed Linda Sun's high protein video through the lenses of a nutritional student. I think you will find that equally interesting and hopefully entertaining. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I see you next time if you like. Bye!